out of interest, I decided I'd visit the battlefields. That was about 14 years ago, and I've been trying to extricate myself ever since.
Rob Perry from Stourbridge in the West Midlands uses airbrush, pen, charcoal to preserve these bunkers, old battlefields, for future generations to see. But intriguingly, here at Verdun, near the Franco-German border, the fighting wasn't all on the surface.
My motivation for coming and working in the First World War battlefields is a sort of empathy with those poor lads who came and suffered and died here.
700,000 French and German troops died here in just 10 months of fighting in 1916. Their shelter from devastating bombardment buried forts like this one, once home to 2,000 soldiers.
The tunnel systems are very, very complex, and you find that you can quite easily lose your bearings, so you've got no means of dead reckoning when you're down under these tunnels.
It's tempting to take photos, then paint in a warm, dry studio, but Rob won't do that. Maybe that's why his work's admired by fellow artists and military historians.
It's also very eerie.
Yes, it's a sinister place.
You picked that up.
Yeah.
We traditionally think of armies going over the top in the First World War, over the barbed wire, machine guns, and very much leaving the parapet and trenches. But at Verdun, not only was there that, but there was this almost sinister underground warfare.
This is just part of one of the miles of tunnels that fortify the battlefield of Verdun. Behind this metal door, a massive network of Great War tunnels lost for nearly 90 years. Rob Perry is here not just to explore, but to record these fortifications, the scene of bitter fighting between the German and French armies near Verdun.
Whilst the Germans were tunnelling in this direction, the French would be tunnelling in the opposite directions. Occasionally the tunnels would actually meet, and there these poor young men would be having to fight like rats in a trap. Yeah, look, this is interesting. Helmets. Exploded shell.
17 kilometres of tunnels going down around 100 metres, and it's very, very, very dark. Look at this. Above ground, huge craters are all that's left of the pre-war community of 30 or so homes. This used to be Vauquois, a village of 170 people, destroyed as the opposing armies dug in.
And then eventually they started tunnelling under each other's lines and laying mines and exploding. I mean, the whole village has been completely obliterated. It leaves the hillside just looking like an extinct volcano.
Parce que Robert ici perpétue le souvenir des gros combats qu'il y a eu ici à Vauquois. C'est des combats qui ont...
Alain Genesson, the curator, discovered the old tunnels. He's allowed Robin to preserve their memory in pictures to remember troops, French and German, who fought and died here. This is the ossuary near Verdun, inside the bones of unknown soldiers. Fragments are still discovered in the fields here every day.